Check. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Is it on? Hey, everybody! Okay, so I have to start off with a quick story time. When we did not plan on doing this concert, we have our first formal concert was in February, and we just started picking up so much momentum. The 8th graders were asking about, can we do something before next year, literally? I reached out to Mr. Lundquist. He said, absolutely. He said, we're going to put a set together. How much time do we have? He said, as much time as you want. So I got to writing my monologue. I've been working on it for 3 months. And then this morning I got a document alert, a shared file from tonight's student director, Lily Whaley. And that's Lily over there. And Lily left me with nothing to say. Covered all the thank yous, all the acknowledgments, addresses that need to be made about the band, some reflections. So I just have 3 things. The first thing is, my hat is 20 years old. And I bought this hat at my first student directing gig with the Gloucester High School Docksiders on the stage as a junior. So I figured I would bring it back to the stage, at least one more time. The second thing is, I was reviewing and looking for something, and Lily left out 2 thank yous that only I get to make. And the first thank you is to every high school musician here tonight, from vocals to the drums, the support crew. I am so thankful and so proud of you guys for sticking with it and continuing to inspire these students and our elementary students. We came here the other day for a concert and were blown away. So thank you to all our high school musicians. And getting to do what I do, loving every day of it, O'Malley School musicians, I am so thankful to you guys for the joy and the inspiration that you bring every day and what you're about to share tonight. So please make some noise for these young musicians. And the third and final part is the experience that all of these students are having tonight, O'Malley and high school alike, paralleling many of us who get to perform, throughout the year and within the community. As adult performers, we experience all kinds of setbacks and unexpected things, and they always have the safety of us as teachers and facilitators to help them get through it. So when I feel like, with my groups, putting out small fires here and there, somebody's sick, can't make the gig, the drummers aren't available, we need to find subs, they're experiencing it, as 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17-year-olds, and their take is, no, we're not going to put the fires out. We're going to cook something. We're going to get it cooking. I don't know if it's going to be barbecue or s'mores, but you're in for a treat tonight. They have a cooking show. Enjoy, everybody.
Good evening, everyone. Hello? Oh. Okay, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the O'Malley Big Band portion of the JHS Holiday Concert. How are we doing tonight? Hopefully you're doing good. I'm really glad you guys responded. That would have been awkward if you didn't. My name's Lily Whaley, and I'll be one of the many lovely MCs that you'll be seeing tonight. But before I get started, I'd like to give you guys some background information about the band. We first started rehearsals October 13th, which isn't too long ago. I can't do that math in my head. But we didn't decide to hold a holiday show until November, which is pretty cool. But I think that's enough talking for now. So without further ado, let's do this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Mic check. Ooh, I'm back. That song was Sleigh Ride with Henry Goulart on the drums, Becca Guest on the bass, and Scarlett Berg on the piano. Thank you. Now, before we move on, I'd first like to introduce our trumpet section. So right here on the left, we have Jacob, and then we have Jude, and then we have me, and then we have Anthony, and then we have Seth, and then we also have two more players who unfortunately couldn't make it today, which is Nathan and Charlotte. So if we can please have a round of applause for the trumpet section. Okay, I think that's enough for me right now. I'd like to welcome our next MC of the night.
Thank you. So, thank you, Lily. My name is David Berg. I play the bass guitar. And this next song is a personal favorite of mine, as well as a lot of the band. It's an oldie, but 110% a goodie. Before we play this, I have one question for you all. Who here is ready to rock? Hello. Woo! That was Crazy Train. I love that song. Now, for the rhythm section here on that song, let's have a round of applause for Henry on the drums, myself on the bass guitar, and Maria on the piano. And now, before I send us off to our next speaker, I'd like to show you guys the other people on the strings. Other than me, there's Becca Guest over here, rocking the bass guitar. And over here is Nathan Rogers, who I believe is our O'Malley Band's first electric guitar player, which is pretty cool. Now I'm going to hand the mic to our next MC.
Hey everyone, I'm Isla, and I play alto saxophone for the O'Malley Stage and Big Band. Like the others said, we're super excited to perform for you all, and we appreciate you for taking some time out of your nights to be here. We've worked so hard to get to this point, and we're happy to spread some holiday cheer. Without further ado, here's our next song. It's called Dr. Noel. Why, hello again. Awesome song. Anyway, let me introduce you to some of our associates. First up, Henry on the drums, David on the bass guitar, and Scarlett Berg on the piano. All right, next for soloists, we have Lily Whaley on the trumpet, Maddie Lord on the tenor saxophone, Anita Rose Burns on the trombone, and finally, Henry on the drums. They're awesome. Anyway, I would like to introduce you to our sax section. First up, we have Amos Tellep, Emerson Lancaster, Robert Gary, Jack Palmer, and myself on the alto sax, Maddie Sully and Henry on the tenor sax. Lastly, John on the bari sax. Now handing the mic to Beckett to Guest.
Hello, I'm Beckett Guest. I'm the other bassist. Well, the next song we're playing is also pretty old, but it's my favorite that we play in the set. I hope you brought your boogie shoes and are ready to strap them on. Here we go. Okay, that was Boogie Shoes, with myself on bass, and again we had Henry on drums, with solos by Solomon, Emerson Lancaster, Lily Whaley, and Anita Rose Burns. Now, before we go any further, I would like to thank our drummer tonight, Henry, because originally there was supposed to be 2 drummers, but one of them couldn't make it tonight, and Henry stepped up last minute to fill in all of the songs. So can we just get an extra round of applause for Henry? And now, without further ado, I'm going to hand it off to our next MC.
Thank you, Beckett. Good evening, everyone. My name's Maria Sierra. How's everyone doing so far? That's good. I'm happy all of you can make it out here tonight. Before our next song, what better way to get into the Christmas spirit than with a holiday joke? How much did Santa's sleigh cost? Nothing. It was on the house. I know, pretty good joke. Now let's get into our next song, my personal favorite, You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. That was Obviously You're a Mean One. Obviously, that was You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, with Henry Goulart on the drums, David Berg on the bass, and yours truly on the piano. And as for the solos, we had Henry Harrison on the saxophone, Lily Whaley on the trumpet, and Anthony Lamy also on the trumpet. Okay, also because I love jokes, I'd like to tell one more. What's the best present to receive? A broken drum. You can't beat it. I know, I'm hilarious. And before our next song, I would also like to introduce our flutes and clarinet. For our flutes, we have Jocelyn Madalena. Ethan Patansu, Allison Escalante de Leon couldn't be here tonight, and Jack Titus. And on the clarinet, we have Emma Mello. Again, thank you all for being here tonight, and get ready to meet our next MC.
Hi everyone, my name is Nina Burns, and I play trombone in the O'Malley Big Band. I am one of your amazing MCs this evening. But real quick, who wants to hear a little fun fact about this band? Well, this big band has had 11 hours of rehearsal in total, which when you think about it, isn't that long. And in those rehearsals, we would have solo lessons with the teacher, and then we would have practice all together, so all sections and all people had it perfect. But without further ado, this is Orango Tango. I'm back, and that was Orango Tango. Okay, but now, let's give it up for Henry Goulart on drums, Beckett Guest on bass, and Scarlett Berg on piano. And before I hand the mic to another MC, I would like to introduce the trombones. There were supposed to be two more, but I'm the only one, so it's me. Now I'm handing the mic off to Scarlett.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for coming tonight. Let's have one more big round of applause for this amazing band. I hope you all have enjoyed so far. My name is Scarlett Berg, and I play the piano. I've really enjoyed my time in the O'Malley Big Band and would like to give a big shout out to Mr. Menezes for being the best teacher ever. This band is also super talented, and I'm so lucky to be able to play with them. I'm sure most of you have heard of this next song we're going to play for you. As Mr. Menezes says, it's called Let It Snow, 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 Let It Snow. Now I'd like to introduce some of these great musicians here with us. Our wonderful soloists for this song were Amos Tellep on the alto saxophone, and a solo by the flute section featuring Jack Titus, Jocelyn Madalena, and Ethan Katansu. Next, onto the rhythm section, we have Henry Goulart on the drums, Beckett Guest on the bass, and on the piano, Maria Sierra. Thank you again to Gloucester High School and the Docksiders for having us, and to all of you for being here and supporting local music. Now I'd like to hand it over to Lily to introduce our final song of the night.
Guess who's back? It's me. I'm the one who's back. Hold on. Let me go over to my little cheat sheet over here. Before we play the last song tonight, I'd like to mention Mr. Menezes' jokes of the day. So every single day we have band, we walk in and there's always a cheesy joke on the board for us to laugh at. So I have a couple of jokes to present to you. It seems I forgot to type in the jokes. Okay, so how do you fix a tuba? With the tuba glue. Also, here's a joke that I think's pretty funny that I did not come up with, but some guy on Google did. What does a child give their parents for Christmas? A list of what they want. Thanks. Well, I think that's enough jokes for now. Let's get back to playing. So here is Santa Baby. Hello. I am here again. I know my voice so much. So that's Santa Baby with Henry on the drums, David on the bass, Maria on the piano, and solos by Madison Lord on the tenor sax, Anthony Lamy on the trumpet, Anita Burns on the trombone, and Henry Goulart on the drums. Okay, first I would like to give a shout out to our one and only Amos Tellep for cutting off if not all, then most of our songs. So can we have a round of applause for Amos Tellep? Where am I? Oh, also, I would like to thank the band for playing, because that's pretty cool. Now, before we make our way to the GHS band, we would also like to thank our teachers who have helped us get where we are now. So I'd like to thank Ben, who helps out with the trumpets and trombones, Robbie and Leo, who helps out with percussion and rhythm, Chris, who helps out with the pianist, where am I? Jamie, who helps out with the woodwinds, Trevor, who helps out with the trombones, Kristen and Mr. Hicks, who helps out with the bass and guitar, and of course, the one and only Mr. Menezes. I would also like to give a shout out to the 67 other students reaching from grades 6 to 8 who are part of our concert band, which I'm so glad to announce this, that we'll be holding a concert February 16th. You've heard that from Mr. Menezes, but February 16th we'll be having a lot of concerts. And also, from the players personally, we would all love to thank our parents and guardians for sitting through us practicing day and night, bringing us to all the rehearsals in this very concert. So parents, give yourself a round of applause, please. You guys deserve it. Okay, stick with me here. There's a little bit more. We would also like to thank the GHS band for letting us open up the concert. That's super cool of them. I would also like to thank the GEF and the donors for the endless support of funding our program and lessons, and our administration for believing in our passion to make music. We'd also like to thank the superintendent for giving us a lot of support and making sure our music making does come true. So a round of applause for them, please. Lastly, we couldn't have done any of this without any of these people, any of the players, anyone who helped us get where we are, any of you guys for coming to this. Thank you. Round of applause for everyone now. And I'm gonna now give it to the one and only Mr. Menezes.
Thank you so much, everybody. Happy holidays. The O'Malley School Band. The big band. I don't want to embarrass this guy too much, but Henry right here is a 6th grader. He just came to check out Big Band 2 weeks ago. A shout out to our 7th and 8th grade drummers, Nick Kilroy and Gloria Perez Lopez. And for this guy for covering it all tonight, Henry Goulart right here on the drums. Get ready for the high school.